What's up, guys? So my goal for 2024 is to try to make $1 million a month. Today, I'm just gonna go over it, but first, as always, gotta get the creatine in because we're not gonna hit that 1 mil a month without some of this. Here we go. Big scoop today. Quick question. I had a buddy on a podcast tell me that it's unhealthy to dry scoop creatine. If there's any research papers on there, please send them through. I have some serious health concerns. All right, yesterday I made about $10,800. That's split between Mediavine about 4,100, Amazon at a 6,000, and OnlyFans at about $630. Fan Fuel and Cell Health not that significant. Not going to shout them out today. All right, bit different today. Yesterday we shipped about like 110K in order revenue. Just doing some rough maths, and I just rounded up to 6,000. Not too hard today. All right, as mentioned earlier, my goal for 2024 is to reach $1 million in revenue per month. And I'm going to run through exactly how I would do that if I were starting from scratch. And, just talk through a couple business ideas of what I do, having the knowledge I have, having tried so many different things in the past. All right, first off, you're going to have to build a successful business to at least 10K a month before, people will start paying attention to you, I believe. And 10K a month, if you start making 10K a month, you can probably just stop there and just cash flow that and enjoy and reap the benefits. But we're no small boy stuff. We're trying to hit that milli a month. So what would I recommend, knowing what I know now? I would probably go out and do rank and rents. For example, suburb and then a niche.com, exact match domain, burnabyroofing.ca, reach out to roofers, collect all the leads via contact forms, sell them to roofers on a per lead basis. It's a no-brainer. Why wouldn't they do that, right? And then you evolve. After you start getting a couple of these leads, you build up a nice rapport with them. These roofing companies trust you. They're like, yeah, Jackie could probably drive some solid leads. How does, maybe you could do SEO for us. Boom. You go from probably 200 to 1K a month all the way up to now 3K a month with the agency. Now you're an SEO agency for roofing. Very important thing to do is I like to take one roofer per suburb. So I used to do realtors a lot, right? That's why I use them as an example. I would only take one per suburb, and then you become well known to be the SEO guy for realtors. So you become an SEO agency for roofing. You start expanding. You go across Canada. I would probably start off with the rank and rent, so you get into their good books, and then pitch them SEO afterwards. That's just a nice upsell. I'd bill anywhere from 1 to 2K a month for local roofing clients. You rack up 2-3 of those, you're at 6K a month, plus your rank and rents, probably you're at 7K a month. Then you tack on a social media side. You can do Instagram management for roofers or construction companies, and you just train a VA on how to do it in Canva. Bada bing, bada boom, done. Schedule, one post a week or one post a day, every day for a month. And that shouldn't take a VA more than 5 minutes a day type of stuff. So hopefully by now you're at 10K a month. Sounds a lot easier than it. I make it sound quite easy, but the hardest part is to do the first step. So you just build a rank and rent, start reaching out to people. All right. What I would do if I were young, I'd probably just start reaching out to all roofers in my area and just ask them, hey, would you want to have some free leads? I'm doing, a school project. First 5 are on me, stuff like that. I don't know. Just go out and hustle. All right. Next up, very important step is you should talk about it. A lot of people just probably think you're at 10K a month, you're quite successful. Guys, we got to think bigger. All right. Talk about it on Twitter, on LinkedIn, how exactly you did it. Do case studies, do these build in public, similar to what I'm doing. I've showed you guys what kind of money I'm making already. It's crazy. I didn't know you could do this. Anyways, So you can just do a step-by-step, like, yo, I ranked this Burnaby roofing client only from Fiverr citations. Done. You can probably get to like 5K followers on Twitter doing that. It's the threshold for great SEO advice is quite low out there. All right. Next up, this is a huge jump. I understand. All right. But after you become well known for roofing, you go out, start talking to roofing companies. You probably you can lock in some partnerships. Say, hey, we've been working very successfully for a while, a year or two. How about we talk about partnership? Partnership meaning you take access to their site, you start writing affiliate articles on their site. All right. Very important you do this. This is like the 10x idea that many people don't do. You take their site, start writing, home niche, light fixture keywords, so on and so forth, stuff like that. If you guys want me to do an episode on like brainstorming affiliate niche ideas for local service businesses, let me know. All right. And pretty much with partnerships, if you partner up with each of your clients and you launch an affiliate site, one of them will hit and it will be quite easy to get to 100K a month. I'm quite certain of this. And from 100K to 500K a month, you just have to pound retail rank and rents. What that means is, for example, once you rank for best stovetops or best, protein powders, for example, which I love using, you can sell the number one slot to retailers who are selling protein powders or stovetops for anywhere from 1 to 20K a month. And they just pay a flat, plus on top of that, you can get an affiliate commissions as well. It's all about how you can sell that. All right. But yeah, that's 500K a month. And I'm currently doing that. And I've showed you guys I've hit 500K a month. All this, by the way, from 0 to 500K a month took freaking like 8 years. So I'm laying out the blueprint. I'm making it sound easy, but it's quite hard. It took me 8 years, probably take you guys less time if you follow my blueprint. But next up, how I plan to go from 500K to 750K a month is now you're tapping into your audience that you built in step 2. What I've done recently is I've asked my audience, you guys, like what your clients do. For example, I've gotten like, plumber in Manchester, shit like that. And what I'm going to do with my partnership sites, for example, if I have access to VancouverGeneralContractors.com, decently strong, DR18, age 10 years, I'm going to write an article titled Best Plumbers in Manchester. Top 10 Best Plumbers in Manchester. All right. And then after I rank, I'm going to list whatever the contact in my audience, his client, and I'm going to list them at number 1, label them as sponsored because FTC rules, and charge them 1 to 2K a month, and you scale that shit up. So I'm obviously manually doing it in the beginning, but in the future I'm going to have a streamlined process. And yeah, I've already closed like 5K a month worth of retainers this way. So pretty easy. It's all about mentioning it. So, I mean, now's the time. If you guys have any B2B services, for example, or if you have any clients doing architecture, plumbing, towing in any city, anywhere in the world, I can rank for it. Message me on Twitter and we can work something out. We can do rev share. We can do, flat fee, and you upsell them, you white label it, so on and so forth. And finally, my key to $1 million a month is going to be to build a final product, to close the loop, right? So I mentioned earlier that you do retail rank and rent for, like, for example, if you rank for best coffee maker and you list someone at like Nespresso machines at number 1 and they pay you 10K a month. 10K a month is great, but you know what's better? Freaking 250K a month if you sell your own coffee maker. Shit like that. Like, I think SEOs tend to shy away from bigger ideas because we're kind of awkward and we're, a small market mindset type of thing. But I think we have to think bigger. So you close the loop, sell the products that you recommend, that you rank for, that you command the traffic for, and eventually you can exit that. But that is how I'm probably going to get to $1 million a month, is probably sell the stuff I rank for. And finally, the final idea is build SaaS for a service or an industry that you're very much like ingrained in. Like if you are, I don't know, the king of roofing now, like you're a roofing marketing genius, probably sell software service for roofers. Like, I don't know, like Jobber for roofers, stuff like that. So that's the type of, I believe that I'm going to get to $1 million a month, but let's see. I think things change quite quickly. This is just me calling my shot because, you know, it's end of the year. Let me know what you guys think, by the way. All right, a bit different episode today. If you like this format, like highlighting each step, I think each step I mentioned could probably be another episode. So if there's like an aspect of the blueprint that you want me to like deep dive on, please let me know. Like, I don't know, the first 10K a month is probably the most popular. But yeah, let me know. Can you guys, if you've watched up to here, do you mind just commenting blueprint? I don't know what we're doing now, but just comment for the YouTube algorithm. Comment YouTube blueprint. Be good for the algo. Like and subscribe if you've watched up to here. I don't know if you watch me drone on for 8 minutes. Might as well subscribe, right? And if you have any questions on today's episode, drop them in the comment section below. I'm going to spend the next 5 minutes answering questions from the previous episode. So here we go. All right, Andrew says, you're the man, Jackie. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks for the first comment as well. Question, how would you pitch these partnerships to high DR sites if you have no experience? Also, how would you go about finding these sites? I think you have to start low if you have no experience. Honestly, ethically speaking, you should probably start low as well. You don't want to burn a DR80 site because you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, I talked about it today. Like you niche down, start off in a small industry, do rank and rents so you get into their good books, build a rapport with them, and then you can pitch them partnerships in the future. Start low, work your way up. If you have a DR30 and use that as a case study, you bring them up to 1K a month in affiliate revenue. You can show that to larger, higher DR sites, right? Start low, work your way up. What DR would you recommend being the lowest to target for partnerships? I've been researching local businesses, and the DRs I'm finding is between 30 and 40. 30 and 40 is better than freaking starting it from scratch, Sean. So just start off with the 30s. What I'd do is I'd reach out to everyone just to see like the type of interest levels you can get. All right. It's going to seem scammy at first, but I think if you really provide them exactly what you're doing, it should be an easy sell. Thorsten says, I use GSA indexer and Scrapebox for indexing, one-time payment. I haven't heard Scrapebox in a while, but I think I have a Mac, so I'm not sure if Scrapebox runs on that. So yeah, let me know. A directory's worth building. Yes, full stop. Especially with search engines scraping off your data and keeping you down. Just Google Best Vancouver Realtor. It's very prominent, still working. They're still going to rank a couple organic listings. I think attaching on a directory with a partnership site is the way moving forward. Hope that answers your question. M. Chu. Marco asks, haven't been online. What's going on? Yeah, you've been a while. It's been a while, huh? Bought a new PC. Haven't fixed all my shit from my old PC. That's the worst part of upgrading. All right. Hopefully I see you around more. Keep me updated on how your PC's going. User says, found your videos, amazing value, thank you. Do a mini series, would love to see the full setup. Do you have a course? No course. Would like to go more in depth about the way you structure things, hire VAs, plugins for WordPress, etc. What things do you guys exactly want to see more in depth in? I'll just do a video on it. I think if I ever do a course, it'll be a way to like collect all my thoughts in one place. I don't want to do a course for the sake of just like making money. I don't know if there's that much money in it. Honestly, for example, if you see me, I'm doing like 500K a month. Would a course and like putting my name on the line even exceed the 500K? Probably not. So I don't know if it's worth it. You know what I mean? So I'd prefer if I could just do like videos on it and people can learn as much as they can from my videos. But yeah. 2, can you please explain the best backlinking formula for rank and rent websites? Let's say it's 3 months domain age. What is the first backlinks? Yeah. Watching 15 now nonstop. Watch the building backlinks for new websites one. I think that's a good one. Speaking of which, quick plug. If you haven't watched today's podcast episode that just launched with Jason Mills from the affiliate school. Guys, it's like the greatest way to get started. It's he's making $700 a day from Reddit comments. If you guys aren't doing this, I don't know what the heck you're doing. All right, go do that. That's probably the easiest to make money right now. It's crazy. Marco with a question. Asks about internal links and crawl budget, but it requires a bit of setup. I have a client in London in a competitive service niche. Hey, if you want to do that together, let me know. I've set up regional pages, North London, South, etc., etc. Different location for each. Yep. I've made within that region. Each location within that region links to all the region. Yes. I'm doing this pass on wherever link juice. Yes. But over time it gets. So is that a bad thing? No. I think any internal links, especially like if you're speaking regional, there's not that much issue with crawl budget. Like Google does a pretty good job in the thousands already. I doubt this site is in the thousands, so I'm guessing it's in the hundreds. So you'll be fine. Especially with your interlinking, it sounds decently good. I have to take a look at it if I'm being honest. Imra. I'm rank all things says I think Niche Site Lady and Illy Ray fans might be tagging Google. I love Niche Site Lady. Don't speak ill of her. Lily Ray, on the other hand, might be tagging Google possibly. Thanks, says 410 gone. Can we make it happen without the GSC? Let's say I want to index a guest post URL. Then you got to use one of those third-party ones like Index Me Now, so on and so forth. What indexer do you use for the citations? I used link indexing from BHW. It stopped working suddenly. Use another one. I think it's called Speed Links from BHW. Let us know how you index backlinks. Probably use one of these third-party providers. Question about partnerships. How fast would you be able to get to 1 to 2K with just articles, no backlinks? Dude, quick as hell. Especially with partnerships. Partnerships is like, I think first batch of articles in the hundreds, you can get to a 1K a month. Shit's easy as fuck. Sorry for cursing, but yeah, shit's easy as fuck. Sean, which is going to be the last question, mindful of time. Day 42, you said you weren't going to implement Schema Man's. Dude, he's got a name. It's not Schema Man's advice because it's not worth it using the 80-20 principle. Is that something you keep in mind at all time? No. Is this part of your productivity weaponry? I got no productivity weaponry. I'm a mess. I think I'm a lazy person. So if it's not impactful, I don't do it. Sean, I don't have that much of a system. I'm a terrible guy to speak on that. So with that said, we're out of time today, guys. If you liked the episode today, drop a like, comment Blueprint. I don't know why I'm doing that. Probably there's a better SEO way. But comment Blueprint, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.